I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, all set, I'm on a chase. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, all set, I'm on a chase. That's the way. I said I'ma do it, I'ma get it anyways. All I do is work, I got this money on my brain. I don't like to talk, I just got nothing to say. They been tryna get me, I'ma get them out of way. I said I'ma do it, I'ma go and get it back. We got in a whip, then I went and hit the dash. I've been thanking God for this life that I done had. I don't need opinions, dog, I only need a facts. What's real, dog? Stand still, dog. They in they feel, dog. I got these bills, dog. Need a meal, dog. If they want less, it's no deal, dog. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. All set on a chase.
Hey guys, and welcome to the new episode of Full Throttle. And today we'll show you another project car from Bulgaria. This is one of the sickest looking BMW M4s, not only here but on the world stage, and it has a lot of exterior, interior and of course power mods. And in today's episode we're going to explain to you just what has been done to this particular car. And now let's see what's happening under the hood of this BMW M4. Of course, as you can see, the car is definitely not stuck and we have some upgrades. First, we have around 600 horsepower with MHD Stage 2 plus software upgrade. You also get engine intake and we have Masata charge pipes. The car also has an upgrade crank hub because it's a weak spot of the tuned BMW M4s. So if you have a project like this might be something you want to see. And of course this car has around 600 horsepower, which at least to me is ideal for this car, because any more than that and the car becomes undrivable. And now let me talk you through one of the coolest features this build has. This is the Airlift Performance air suspension, which lifts the car and slams it with just the press of a button. It's a very complicated and expensive system, but trust me, it's worth it if you want that slam look for photos and videos. And now let me show you the rest of the air suspension. Here we have the bottle with the compressed air, which takes a little bit of luggage space, but that's how it is on the project cars. You also get the compressor right here and the air pump and all the wiring you're going to need to make it work. So let's see how this tuned BMW M4 is like to drive. Now the first thing I noticed compared to the regular M4 is that it's dark as shit in here because of the tinted windows. I see absolutely nothing. But besides that, the car is very loud. Because it's straight piped, there is absolutely nothing blocking the sound, and just listen to that. Holy shit, it sounds insane. Wow, the pops are so freaking loud, it's incredible. Just listen to that. And the vibrations are very loud too. I'm not sure I will drive this for a daily because it sounds obnoxious, but it's so cool. And unfortunately it started raining, of course, when we're testing a tuned 600 horsepower M4. So, and because that's not my car, I'm a little hesitant to push it too much because I don't want to die today. But what I can immediately tell compared to the standard M4 is that the car feels much more responsive. and it feels noticeably quicker even in the low rev range. The standard M4 does get a little bit of turbo lag, but here you have none. It feels like a much faster car altogether. Traction is good for now, but when you start to push it, the rear wheels really begin to spin, so you have to be careful driving a car like this. And yes, visibility is trash, but everything else, it's amazing. This is definitely not a car that is meant to be daily driven. It's very loud, very obnoxious, but it's so much fun. And yes, I wish we had better conditions to test it, because right now, as you can see, we're in the middle of a fucking storm. So anybody who has driven a tuned M4 knows that M4 and storms is not a good combination. But wow, just listen to those pops. I could listen to this all day long, even if I might go deaf in time. So here, let's take some turns. Power picks up really smoothly, and yet it continues to feel more responsive than the standard car. And yeah, I'm just barely touching the pedal and it goes so loud. What an incredible machine. So let's start with the mods to the front of the car. As you can see, there is a lot of carbon here, and we have the mineral gray color, which very nice suits the color combination. We will start with the M Performance lip here, which is almost touching the ground, but the car is on air suspension and now it's lowered and it doesn't drive like this. We also have a carbon fiber number plate, which somebody might say it's a bit excessive, but I think it looks amazing. We also get carbon fiber grills and of course tinted headlights, because the whole theme of the car is being dark. Personally, I think this is a very tasteful combination, because a lot of these cars get too much tuning to the front of the car, but I think this one looks just right. And let's talk about the wheels, because I think they are one of the most important parts of this build. We have 20-inch Vorsteiner wheels, which look amazing, and I just want you to see how much space there is between the tire and the car when the air suspension is dropped all the way down. You also get carbon badging here for the M4 and carbon fiber mirrors, which have the typical M curve that you only get on the M cars. And of course, to continue the dark theme of the car, we have tinted windows, which give the car this dark look. And something I really like is that you even get the radio antenna in carbon fiber, and this is actually not part of the carbon fiber roof you get on the car, but it's something extra that the guy has done to his car. And this attention to detail is what makes this build look so good and be so special. The back of this BMW M4 looks stunning. We start with the AW exhaust system, which is straight piped and it sounds very loud, and you hear it in just a second. We have carbon diffuser here, which is more aggressive than the standard one from BMW. You get of course another carbon fiber plate. We have tinted tail lights and this massive BMW M Performance wing, which completes the whole design of the car. And now let's hear how this BMW M4 sounds, because believe me, it's very loud. And as you can probably guess, the interior of this car has been changed as well. Now let's start with the M Performance steering wheel. It looks gorgeous and it feels very nice to touch, because this is the second generation of the wheel, and you get this shape, which is not a circle, but you get these curves which make it fit better in your hand. You also get these massive carbon fiber paddles, which are replacing the cheap ones you get in the stock M4. And of course here we have blue M1 and M2 buttons and a blue start and stop button, which definitely do bring some color in the car. Also, all the trim pieces are changed with carbon fiber. We have this M Performance gear selector here, a handbrake, and even the sensor console here is carbon fiber. You also get Alcantara armrest, which feels very nice to touch, and everything else is as you'd find it in the M4. We have the extended leather package and these seats, which not only look very nice but hold your body amazingly. I think that's one of the cleanest M4 interiors I have seen, and it definitely transforms the car and the standard interior, which can feel a little cheap. Overall, this BMW M4 is one of the coolest and the best looking builds I have seen. It has just the right amount of aesthetics, performance, and I think it looks amazing. So if you want to tune this model, I think this car is just right, and it shows how amazingly versatile this platform is.
Time a lot off. Time a lot off. Headed from the south to the north, gonna worldwide.